Analysis: Trump needs major commitment from Kim on nukes at summit. Washington. Now that President Trump's meeting with Kim Jong Un is on the schedule, again aides are scrambling to fill in the details of an unprecedented summit with a challenging agenda focused on North Korea's nuclear weapons. While Trump hailed the June 12 meeting in Singapore as a positive step forward, little more than a week after he cancelled it over a public tiff with Kim, the president also played down expectations. The U.S. faces a tall order in getting North Korea to surrender all of its nuclear weapons programs. "It's really a get-to-know-you kind of a situation," Trump said. Saying he doesn't expect to sign any major agreements while in Singapore in less than 2 weeks, Trump told reporters at the White House that the meeting is the start of a process toward a deal on complete and verifiable denuclearization of North Korea. No easy task, foreign policy analysts said. In granting a summit to Kim, the first North Korean head of state to meet face-to-face with a sitting U.S. President, Trump has conferred immense prestige on a leader he once denounced as Little Rocket Man. That means Trump needs to get something tangible out of a summit that will draw intense global scrutiny, analysts said. More. Donald Trump, June 12 meeting with North Korea's Kim Jong Un. Back on more. Analysis. With an unopened letter from Pyongyang, Trump-Kim summit is on again. There's got to be a balance here between get to know and a detailed blueprint for moving forward, said Aaron David Miller, a former negotiator for U.S. Secretaries of State from both parties. Miller said the summit needs at least good visuals, meaningful words in a communiqué signed by both parties, and some structured process of a follow-up. Kim and the North Koreans are also going to want things from the Americans, likely a reduction in economic sanctions that have damaged their economy. Many analysts are skeptical North Korea will ever agree to give up its nuclear weapons, which Kim sees as a guarantee of security for his country. The North Koreans have made no firm public commitment to denuclearization, even as it lobbies the United States and other allies to lift economic sanctions that have further damaged an already struggling economy. Sung-Yoon Lee, professor of Korean Studies with the Fletcher School at Tufts University, said Kim may already have won by securing the summit and agreeing to talk about nuclear weapons. The prospect of negotiations could undercut Trump's efforts to pressure China and other countries into withholding economic aid from North Korea unless it gives up its nuclear weapons. Predicting a political and economic bonanza for the North Koreans, Lee said that Kim will have ensnared Trump in an open-ended, drawn-out negotiation process, rather than the start of a negotiated agreement, which will enable Kim to buy time and money with which to perfect his own nuclear posture review. As officials work out an agenda, advance teams are securing hotels, meeting places and security arrangements in Singapore for a summit to be held in just 10 days. The Washington Post reported that one item is figuring out how to pay Kim's hotel bills because the prideful but cash-poor pariah state requires that a foreign country foot the bill at its preferred lodging, the Fullerton, a magnificent neoclassical hotel near the mouth of the Singapore River, where just one presidential suite costs more than $6,000 per night. One arms control organization, the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons, ICAN, is offering to help pay the hotel cost for the summit. Akira Kawasaki, a member of ICAN's International Steering Group, said the organization is willing to use money from its 2017 Nobel Peace Prize to help finance the costs. Our movement is committed to the abolition of nuclear weapons and we recognize that this historic summit is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to work for peace and nuclear disarmament, Kawasaki said. One other issue that could be resolved ahead of the June 12 summit, whether or not Trump has already spoken to Kim by phone. The president has not denied speaking to the North Korean leader, and tantalized reporters with suggestions that he has done so. Asked Friday whether he thinks that Kim believes in denuclearization, Trump said he'd like to see it happen. During a drawn-out answer, Trump said at one point that I told him, but he did not complete the thought. Trump issued a letter to Kim on May 24 nixing initial plans for the summit over what the president deemed offensive comments by North Korea over demands for denuclearization. Trump reinstated the June 12 summit after a White House meeting with Kim Jong Un. a top North Korean official who delivered a letter from Kim Jong Un. Trump did not disclose the contents of the letter, but said preliminary talks are going very well, and that he never believed all the issues between two countries could be settled by one summit meeting. There may well be others, he added. I think it's going to be a process, Trump said. But the relationships are building, and that's a great positive.